Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Two Idiots Reading Comics. This week's episode 75, The Flash and Green Lantern. Glad you can join us. As always, tell your friends, family, anyone else that you want to let know that you're listening to the greatest book club on the internet. As always, go share us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and listen to us anywhere you get your podcasts. All right, let's get into it.
And welcome to the best damn book club on the internet. My name's Ryan Talmadge. That's David Scroger. This is Two Idiots Reading Comics. And today we are reading The Brave and the Bold, Flash and Green Lantern.
Oh, yes.
Episode 75. My iPad actually died.
Oh, good excuse. Real good excuse for never writing anything down. As always, let me get to it. Writers, Mark Waid and Tom Pierre.
Salt levels in here.
Pencilers, Barry Kitson and Tom Grinberg. Inker, Barry Kitson. Colorist, Laverne Kindzierski. Kindzierski. Letterer, Ken Lopez. Collection and series cover artist, Barry Kitson. And collection cover artist, Hi-Fi.
Yeah.
So,
David.
yeah. This was, I've been wanting to do a Green Lantern Flash comic since we got started.
Not specifically?
No, but
Oh, okay.
I've always been a Flash fan, and I've always been a Green Lantern fan, and I know they're buddies in the world of the DC.
Why are you saying it like it's a bad comic choice, Davis?
This was slow.
Never really picked up. We hope you caught this on sale like we did, but we're pretty sure you didn't.
Look, it's still great. You get to see Barry and Hal Jordan become friends, friends. At the same time, this collected works seemed like it was just a collected works. They just grabbed some of their greatest hits.
It's very good, but it's seemed like it was very like old school comics where it was just a bunch of one shots. There wasn't an overarching story other than the fact that they always talked about Barry Allen being a faithful stay-at-home guy, and then Hal Jordan was like had a different girlfriend every issue and a new job and was always short of money, which goddamn, give Hal a break.
Damn.
He's an intergalactic
We're
space
all
cop.
working men here.
Yeah.
It sucks sometimes.
Yeah. But other than that, there was no overarching story. It was just a bunch of one-shots. Some of them a lot more fun than others.
Oh, yeah.
Some
a lot worse than others.
Yeah. So, I'm just going to be honest with you. This episode might be short compared to some of our other episodes.
Look, we don't come on here to degrade comics that we read. And we're not degrading this comic at all.
Except for that one Deathstroke. That was not
That's
good.
the Deathstroke that never was filmed.
Yeah. No, we filmed
it.
that
We filmed it, but in my mind,
we put that out.
In my mind, we didn't film it.
There was one episode we filmed and did not put out.
Yeah, we will never mention that name.
Yeah, no.
But either way, this wasn't bad.
No.
It just when I picked it, I thought we were got to get Barry and Hal are enemies, and they have to fight a enemy to
bring
them become friends, and then we get some stories off of that. Not, hey, here's Hal and here's Barry. Here's what they've done for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
Or 5 months.
Yeah. No, it's not bad, but it's just the generation of comics that we grew up in wrote for graphic novels. So all these, which is basically what this comic is, or this show is based off. We'd read volumes. We don't read, or in our spare time, we read singles that we can afford to keep up with. But mostly, we enjoy the graphic novel section and then the volumes of collected issues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That usually have a major overarching story over anywhere from like 5 to 12 issues.
Everything ties together. This tied back to this and that and that. But
this was like 5 or 6 one shots all put together.
Yeah.
Some of which were really cool. But that's how it was back when this was probably written in like
Yeah,
the 80s and 90s.
I've got a copyright
I think the
date.
collection came out in the 90s, I
I've
would
got
say.
a copyright date of 1999.
Yeah, I think that's when the collection came out.
So, no telling when it came out.
Yeah.
It did seem to get colored and inked
Yeah.
like a mid to late 90s.
Yeah.
It wasn't so plain colored like the Teen Titans we read of the late 80s.
Yeah.
But yet not so vibrant as our early thousands comics.
As
Civil War.
Todd McFarlane completely and the rest of the Image guys completely changed the game.
Right.
It was definitely pre-Image.
So you're in that weird limbo of, okay, we don't have to write text on every
yeah.
was
a lot of text,
square,
but not near as bad as some we've seen.
But at the same time, we're not drawing the page to show what's happening in it. You've got to read it to figure it out.
Yeah.
And in saying so, some of the dialogue was not good. I was not a fan.
It was squeaky clean, and we had just
and we just came off a Saga.
Yeah, we just came off a Saga.
And to this, so you go from Saga to very
raunchy,
squeaky clean
sci-fi.
90s comics.
Yeah.
One of the stories that I was so happy when I got to the pre-scene, the start, for me was the Justice League of America.
That one was very
Green Lantern and Flash.
Yeah.
And Hal Jordan and Barry.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Oh, I felt like it came a little like towards the end it got weird. Like I didn't understand what
was going on. It did get a
on.
little weird, but I just that was kind of a cool concept. But fucking old Green Lantern sabotaging the trip to show Hal Jordan that he needed to step up was kind of weird.
But then the next one shot, he's not doing anything different. He's now a truck driver with this starfish alien as his buddy.
Yeah, it looked like Starro. I don't know.
It just
I thought say something nice about the Brave and the Bold. My favorite one was probably the one with Green Arrow in it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Really
that was a good one. Now I've never thought of Green Arrow. I've never thought of Green Arrow as being like a hippie. This is gonna come off bad. A hippie left wing person. I
would say
the Arrow that
more liberal.
I've paid attention to, or that I've paid attention to, is the CW Arrow, the billionaire philanthropist playboy.
Which that's what he was, but
it was. But you never see him do.
No, let's be honest. The Green Arrow we came up with was. They won't let us do Batman, so let's do Green Arrow.
Yeah, true.
Which, I mean, he used a lot of Batman villains, so fuck it. Ra's al Ghul, specifically, and Deathstroke. So, but no, that was probably my favorite one. And then the JSA one was pretty good.
I did like the one where Barry, got recruited to be a Green Lantern.
Oh yeah, that was pretty interesting. I like the one with Kid Flash in it also.
Okay, so good. I mean, we talked this out. There are some really cool stories.
Yeah, but none of them are connected.
They don't tie together
none
for
of them
shit.
Are connected, and it's just like someone say fuck, please.
Each one, like as an individual, is really good. There's not really a bad one. The Sapphire one might be a little. That one got a little weird.
That one I did start to skim through. I was like, what are we doing here?
But out of the 5, I think that was the lamest one.
Yeah.
The first one got a little weird with the shadow guy.
No, but it was
cool.
It was
very interesting
concept though.
But yeah, to me, probably my second favorite is the Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps picking Flash, Barry Allen, because
if
one,
Hal
he's not
to do it.
He did what he wanted to. And it being Sinestro on the inside, I like Sinestro.
Is that like still a thing where his powers can't work on anything yellow?
I think so.
Because if Green Lantern can't pick up a school bus, that's kind of dumb.
But the tires are black, so he can touch the tires.
That's true.
There was a lot of very get her out of jail free cards in this.
If you're saying like it's weak to yellow lantern light, that's cool. But if it literally can't pick up your notepad, that's dumb as fuck.
But it can because it's brown on the bottom.
You know what I'm fucking saying.
Flash literally turns the color of the sun to shade of orange so Hal Jordan can touch it. He literally changed it one shade so Hal Jordan can touch it. Now, you really want to get messed up? The JSA, JLA, Justice League of America, Hal Jordan can be killed with its number 2 pencil.
That's true.
He can't stop a number 2 pencil.
He can stop the metal and the lead in it. The metal by the eraser.
The lead? Oh, yeah. Okay. Pop that off, pop the lead out of the center, and you can kill his ass.
Yeah.
Either way, some very odd weaknesses.
Like, what the fuck? They must have been real into
But at the same
kryptonite.
time, he can grab... Green Lantern can pick Barry up.
Yeah.
And could pick Kid Flash up, which his whole suit's either way.
Yeah, his suit was yellow.
But the Green Lantern Corps leaves Barry's yellow boots behind.
That's true.
They leave his yellow boots behind. That was a slick move because 1 or 2 story arcs before, they say, man, I can't help you. I can't build you a bridge because your yellow boots will go through them.
True.
It's weird. The fact that just yellow, not that yellow from the sun with heat or just Sinestro's
yellow.
What is Sinestro's power?
Well, he's the yellow
anger,
lantern.
Right? No, red's anger.
That's
fear. It's fear. Or that Sinestro's yellow fear is his weakness. It's just, hey, yellow.
The color yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah. Throw a thing of sticky notes at him, he freaks out.
That sand. Apparently, he can't get out of sand with his Green Lantern ring because he's in yellow sand.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're from Alabama. Our sand's white.
I know, but
that's fucking wild.
Yeah, now that you think about it,
that's so fucking dumb.
Yellow. Oh God! If you ever want to kill Green Lantern, just wear a yellow bodysuit.
Yeah.
And carry a gold knife.
That's so funny.
Just
what you gonna do, man?
Well, or like the JLA guy does, throw a rock at it.
Barry,
Barry, I need you. In the first one, Barry can run super fast.
Stupid.
Yet Barry can run super fast. Yet Hal Jordan has to call him and teleport him to the airport.
No, he didn't teleport.
Yes, he does. Barry's on the phone in the lab.
He forgot to get on the plane, and so he just ran over.
No.
Yeah,
Hal Jordan. Nope. Hal Jordan.
I could have sworn he ran.
Hal Jordan, when he calls, he lands. He's like, man,
you're going to look this up, and it's going to make me edit, and I'm going to be pissed off.
You're 3 hours late. So he...
no, he sends like a green thing to talk to somebody, but he runs over. Which, if you can send a green little person of yourself anywhere, that's awesome, I guess.
Wasn't the fear of the second
as long as a yellow person
Nope,
doesn't come up and fuck up your green person.
Second, which one was that? Was that the first?
It was definitely the first, because they were talking about how late he was.
Oh, yeah. Yep. He takes him as green. He teleports him green through the Green Lantern ring.
Oh, because that is at his desk.
Then the next one, Barry then flashes back home, gets his shit, and comes back.
I didn't know Green Lantern could do that.
I didn't either. But apparently the fastest man alive has to be teleported there, then told, go get your shit. He goes, gets his shit, and comes back.
I didn't know he could teleport people. Why the fuck are they flying through?
Weird discrepancies
Why
going
are they
on.
flying through space then? They could have teleported to a planet.
Why the fuck does Hal Jordan take the 18-wheeler into space?
True.
Why not just leave it in the fucking desert?
Why not Green Lantern teleport that trailer to wherever it was supposed to go?
Yeah.
You're the best trucker in the world.
Transport it 2 miles out, then Hal Jordan drives it into town.
Yeah. As long as no yellow truck gets in the way, I guess you're good.
God forbid you get hit by a bus.
Yeah.
You're dead then.
That's going to crack me up.
And you know, they never exploited that. They must have gotten rid of it because it was never exploited in any of the Justice League shows we watched. I've never seen a show exploit yellow.
But all I can picture...
Other than Sinestro.
All I can picture is like a Robot Chicken sketch. Green Lantern talking shit, and Batman pulls like a banana out of his utility belt and throws it at him. That should be so fucking funny.
Hal
Seth
hiding,
Green, get on it.
Hal hiding behind a shield, protecting his ass, and Batman just throws a yellow batarang at his ass.
It's directly after Hal like starts cracking on Aquaman for being
definitely.
dumb, and then Aquaman just pulls out like a yellow starfish and it's like ninja
Shit.
star.
Aquaman's trident's yellow. He could just stab
Yeah,
Green
he
Lantern
could.
through the shield.
He could.
It's like, hey, you're joking at me, ass? Stop this.
Oh man, that's awesome.
The fact that yellow and a pencil could have killed the JLA, and anything yellow could stop Hal Jordan.
Oh man.
No, not just Hal Jordan. The entire Green Lantern Corps.
Some space cop. Half the suns are yellow,
Yeah.
and the ones that aren't are red. But I don't know. That's a funny tangent. I think that's probably the funniest moment of this podcast history.
I think so.
I think we have to.
That might make the top 10 of the next 50 just because of hysteria.
I think we're gonna fucking like clip this and put it on social media and be good at our side hustle for a bit. If we have enough time not making fun of yellow, I don't know, we might make it a full fucking episode this week. I'm gonna have to clip out that part of Spider-Man where I said we didn't go long. I've been wanting to get into this, especially when we did Flashpoint. You love the Flash, and I don't know why I never picked up on it. That's like your favorite character.
Yeah, I've talked about that when
we did
CW
Flashpoint.
Flash, Flashpoint, all that.
You like love the Flash.
Now,
I don't. For whatever reason, I think he's just like okay. God
son of a
damn
bitch.
it! At least we have that light over there.
Yeah, we're gonna be spooky today.
Yeah.
Go ahead and flip the switch. Try to let it get cold.
I'm
I'm glad we got our part through. That way we can have it visually too.
Yeah.
Either way.
Oh, I uploaded one of them today, and you had like your flashlight out right there. I just left it. So if you go,
that shows our commitment.
If you go
Is
watch,
it Fables Volume 2?
I think it was Fables Volume 2.
That would have been
The light goes out, and halfway through our YouTube video, and we just have Davis's phone lit up. And I was like, "Fuck it, we're keeping it in."
We're getting started, people. We're getting there.
A year and a half in.
We're still getting there.
Yeah,
But I guess
I never understood your fascination with the Flash.
And what's weird is it's a new fascination.
I think he's like
it's the CW.
That show did that much for you?
Well, I think I still loved in the Justice, of course, the Justice League that we always early thousands.
Yes,
that
Flash was cool.
He was hysterical. He was always funny, cracking jokes, and which made me watch the CW Flash.
Mm-hmm.
And in the first, I'd say 4 seasons. After that, the Flash gets
very repetitive
and very weak in my mind.
Really?
It's really good. I enjoy it. You get to see him learn to use his powers.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what I've always liked about the Flash is that when you read his comics, he's still learning to use his powers.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Batman stories where he's learning to be like his martial arts. I enjoy those. You get to see, okay, he doesn't do this just because he's good at it. He has to learn. He has to get better. He has to practice.
I don't know. I always thought, I guess where I really just started to resent the Flash was Flashpoint was cool, but they've used him and like the Speed Force and his powers multiple times now to like reset whatever universe they needed to reset.
Now, I think it's the biggest damn cop-out to have a speedster and you just reset the timeline.
Like
I hate that.
Like, if I ever, in my wildest dreams, become a comic book writer and create my own universe or whatever, I'm going to have a speedster because that's a cool power. But I think you got to tone him down. Like
he can't just break the
be
time
more,
barrier and reverse time.
It's got to be more like Quicksilver. Like, yeah, he's fast, but he's not changed the universe fast.
Right, and I hate that the DC and Marvel,
they have certain characters on both sides that it's like, we need to reset everything. Yeah, gel-free character.
Now, granted, because the DC and Marvel are such huge universes, you kind of need that
reset every now and then.
But the way they've done it in the past 10 years, we reset it every 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And what's the fucking point of writing comics?
Mm-hmm.
You can't even once a month, 2 years, you got 24 issues. What's that as story arc? That's not a story arc of anything.
No. They also have this weird thing of like, I understand not every writer-artist combo is going to like have a great run on a character. But like that doesn't mean we have to reset everything just because things aren't going well.
Right.
Bring in another writer. Let them pick up and be like, hey,
Just kind of,
new writer, same series.
yeah. Here's the
That's
idea
how
this
it
guy
worked
had.
forever. Let it
Here's
go.
the idea this guy had. Carry it on.
Yeah. I don't know. But that's just small stuff. This ended up being longer than I thought. We're not at like full episode length. But
the biggest takeaway, remember, if a Green Lantern Corps member ever shows up to your home, get a yellow pad of paper and beat the shit out of them with it. You'd win.
yeah. Go like paint a sledgehammer yellow. You'll fucking dominate their ass.
Oh, and wear the full banana bodysuit.
Yeah, true. Next week, Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Hopefully gonna capitalize on those fucking numbers.
Go like, subscribe, comment, move it around. Come on.
We need comments and shares. But yeah. We'll see y'all next week. Have a good week. See you
Bye.
Tuesday.